Hello everyone. In today's lesson we are going to cover all the exercises about how we can solve system of equations by substitution. We have by elimination and we have by graphing. Today we are going to study only the substitution. First, when we have two equations like this with two different variables x, y, f, r, we don't care. Just we have two equations. First we call it system of equations. Next step, to solve this kind of equations, you have some rules to start with. The easiest way to put x here and the x here at the same column, and y here and the other y here at the same column too, and your number here at the same column. So if you don't have an equation rearrange, first rearrange them to make this form. Okay. Second step, look to your coefficients. So look to coefficients here. For example, here the coefficient of x is 3, the coefficient of x here what? 4. The coefficient of y here -2, the coefficient of y here is what? 1. So to make your decision to choose which one do you want to substitute it, look to the coefficients. So directly when I saw that the coefficient of y in the second equation equal 1, I choose to substitute it in the first, what we call it, equation. Understood? So now let's start substituting. I'm going to say 4x plus y equal to 24. Here I'm going to substitute y in the first equation, so I'm going to shift the 4x here, so y equal what? Minus 4x plus 24. You can say y equal 24 minus 4x. Both correct, by the way, okay? So if you choose this or this, they are both the same. Next, I'm going to replace the value of y at the first equation here. Understood? So imagine you have y equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have the same thing, okay? So I'm going to write the first equation, 3x minus 24 minus 2y equal 29. So we have now the value of y, yes or no? So y, here we have 3x minus 2. What is the value of y? Here we have the value of y. So it will be minus 4x plus 24 equal what? 29. Understood? Just I replace the value of y here. Understood? So now let's continue simplify. 3x. Here we have minus 2 multiply minus 4 plus 8x minus 2 multiply 24 minus 48 equal 29. Now just simplify it, okay? 3x plus 8x equal what? 11x minus 48 equal to 29. Now just a normal linear equation. To solve it, just shift 48 to the other side, so it will be 11x equal 77. Now we need to find the value of x equal what? The value of x is 11. Divide by 11, sorry. Divide by 11. So x equal what? 77 divided by 11 equal what? 7. So now we found the value of x, yes or no? So we have the value of x. So we have how many equations it will help me to find the value of y? We have to choose any equation we want, understood? So you have the choice right now. So the easiest option to find the value of y, just replace it here. Okay, the equation we rearranged it. So y equal minus 4x plus 24. So y equal what? Minus 4, x equals 7 plus 24. So we have y equal minus 28 plus 24. So y equal what? Minus 4. So this is the first case where we solve the system of equations by substitution. They gave me this example and they asked me to solve it by substitution. As I told you before, to solve this kind of equation by substitution, here we have the first equation, here we have the second equation. Substitution, that's mean take an equation and put it inside another equation. That's mean replace it in another equation to have a new equation with only one variable, okay? In the first equation we have x and y. In the second equation we have x and y too. So we need to substitute one of them to have a new equation with only one variable, x or y. It's up to you. The easiest way, as I told you before, look to the coefficients. If you have one of them, the coefficient of it, it's 1, so directly replace, okay? So let's have a look. First, we said we need to rearrange it, okay? Since here we have it arranged directly, so there is no need to rearrange it again, okay? Here we have the coefficient 1. Good. Here we have the coefficient 1. Here we have the coefficient 2. Here we have the coefficient minus 1. So now you have the choice to choose which one do you want to replace it. Understood? So for me, the easiest thing to take the value of the x, the first equation, and replace it in the second equation. Understood? So now you have the choice to replace x at the first equation by replacing the value of x at the first equation and the second equation. So now we have the value of x, 12 plus y, 12 plus y. Imagine x equal 5, 6, 7, 8. The same thing here. They give you the value of x is 12 plus y. So I'm going to replace it where? I'm going to replace it here. Understood? So it will be 2. What is the value of x? 12 plus y equal 3 minus y. Okay? So now it will be one equation with one variable. So it will be easy to solve it. Now we need to expand it and simplify. Okay? 2 multiply 12, 24. 2 multiply y, 2y equal 3 minus y. Now, as we said, to solve these kind of equations, linear equations, put the variables together and the numbers together. So here, the y is negative. I'm going to shift it to put it here. And we have 24, move it to the other side. So 2y, the minus y, it will be positive y, equal 3. 24, when I shift it, move it to the other side, will be negative. Understood? So it will be 3y equal 3 minus 24, that's mean minus 21. When you have positive number and negative number, you find the difference between them. And I give the sign for the bigger number, okay? So divide by 3 to find the value of y. So y equal what? Minus 7. Understood? So we found the value of y. How can I find the value of x? Choose any equation, okay? Replace the value of y in any equation you want. The second equation or the first equation. It's up to you, okay? So I will choose the first equation, x equal 12 plus y. So x equal 12. What is the value of y? Minus 7. So 12 minus 5 minus 7 equal what? 5. Now we have another example. Try to solve it by yourself. Pause the video. Then check your answer with me. Let's start solving. They give me two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. They said solve the system of equations by substitution. If they didn't ask you in the exam, solve by substitution, solve with the method, you find it easy, okay? But here I found that substitution will be easy for me. Why? Let me explain. As I told you before, we looked at the coefficients. Understood? Here the coefficient is 2, the coefficient is 1. So we have the ability to solve by substitution. Let's go to the second equation. Here we have number, we don't care about. Here the coefficient of x1, the coefficient of y is what? 2. So now you have the option to take a decision. I choose the first equation to replace it in the second equation. How? The first equation we have 2x plus y equal 7. So I'm going to rearrange it to make it like this. It will be what? Y equal 7 minus 2x. Okay? You can write it like this. Y equal minus 2x plus 7. Both of them correct, okay? I'm going to replace the value of y of the first equation here at the second equation. So it will be what? 11 plus x equal what? 2y. Now we have the value of y. What is the value of y? It's 7 minus 2x. I'm going to replace it here, okay? So it will be 11 plus x. 11 plus x. Here we have 2. What is the value of y? 7 minus 2x, okay? Now simplify it. You have one equation with one variable. So it's a linear equation. We can solve it easy, okay? 11 plus x equal 2. Multiply 7, expand and cancel the brackets. So it will be 14. 2 multiply minus 2x minus 4x. Now, as I told you before, to solve these kind of equations, put the variables together and the numbers together. So here we have minus 4x. I recommend you, when you have the variable negative, shift it to make it positive, okay? So we move it here, and the number, I'm going to move it to the other side. So we have x plus 4x. Here we have 14, and 11, it would be what? Minus 11. So 5x equal 14 minus 11. 3 divided by 5, divide by 5. X equal what? 3 over 5. We found the value of x, 3 over 5. Now we need to find the value of y. So to find the value of y, choose the easiest one, the one we rearranged it. So we have y equal 7 minus 2x. So now y equal 7 minus 2. What is the value of x? 3 over 5. So it will be 2 multiplied 3, 6. So it will be 7 minus 6 over 5, okay? How to find the answer of this number? Subtract by fraction, make the same denominator. Understood? How we make the same denominator? By multiplying this by 5 over 5, okay? So it will be what? 7 multiplied 5, 35. Here minus 6 divided by 5. Understood? So it will be what? 29 divided by what? By 5. So So this is the final answer. So now we have x 3 over 5 and we have y equal 29 over 5. Do you want to check that your answer is correct or not? How we can confirm that the solution we found is correct or not? Choose one of the equations we had already. We had the first equation 2x plus y equal 7. Second equation we have 11 plus x equal 2y. Okay, I'm going to replace the values of x and y in one of the equations. So I'm going to replace it here, and the value of y I'm going to replace it here. Okay, so let's start. So it will be what? 2 multiply 3 over 5, the value of x, plus what is the value of y? 29 over 5. So now it will be 2 multiply 3 equal what? 6 over 5 plus 29 over 5. So 29 plus 6 equal what? Since we have the same denominator, so that's mean here we have over 5. 6 plus 29 equal what? 35. 35 over 5 equal what? 7. What is the answer here? 7. So my solution is correct. Now they give me this equation and they said solve the system of equations simultaneously by substitution. You're going to ask yourself, here we have a fraction, it's going to be hard for us to solve it. No, at all. First, when you have in the denominator, what we call it, a number, when you have a fraction, how we cancel the fraction here? By multiplying the whole equation, but what we have in the denominator. Here in my denominator, I have 8. So what I'm going to do, I will multiply it by 8. The second equation, what I have in my denominator, I have 2, so I will multiply the whole equation by what? By 2. So it will be 8 multiply 3 equal what? 24y. Then 8 multiply this. So the 8 is going to be cancelled by the 8. So it will be minus 3x. Next, 8 multiply minus 3 equal what? Minus 24. Understood? Let's continue with the second equation. 2 multiply y. 2y. 2 multiply this. Again, the 2 is going to be cancelled by the 2. So it will be minus x equal 2 multiply 2 equal what? 4. So now we can solve it. So if you can solve it from this step, pause the video, try to solve it by yourself, then check your answer with me, okay? So let's continue. Here's equation 1, equation 2. So substitution, that means I'm going to substitute an equation in the other equation, okay? So the easiest way, I look to the coefficient. The coefficient is 24, it's hard. Here, minus 3, it's hard. Here, 2, here, minus 1. So the easiest one, it is the second equation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift minus x here, and I'm going to take the number here. So it will be what? 2y minus 4 equal what? X. So now we can write it like this or like this. Understood? So you have the choice, okay? Both of them correct like this, okay? Now I'm going to replace the value of x. So we have the value of x. What's the meaning of the value of x? X equal 100, x equal 1 million. It is the same as here. So we have the value of x. It is 2y minus 4. Where you are going to replace it? Replace it in the first equation, because we rearranged the second equation. We can't, for example, rearrange the second equation and replace at the second equation at the same time. No. Okay? So we are going to take the value of x. I'm going to put it here. So let's continue solving. So it will be what? 24y minus 3. What is the value of x? 2y minus 4 equal minus 24. Okay? Now, simplified, since you have one variable, it will be easy for you. So we have a 24y minus 3 multiply 2 minus 6y minus 3 multiply minus 4 plus 12 equal minus 24. Now, it's easy for you to continue the solution. Here we have a 24 minus 6y, the same family. So it will be what? 18y. Take a 12 to the other side. So it will be what? Minus 36. Minus 36. So now we divide on what? On 18. On 18. So now y equal what? Minus 36 divided by 18, it is what? Minus 2. So we found the value of y. Now we need to find the value of x. So now the easiest one, the equation, we found it here. So I'm going to put it here. X equal 2y minus 4. So replace the value of y. 2 multiply minus 2 minus 4. 2 multiply minus 2 minus 4 minus 4. So when you have two negative numbers, it will be the same as adding two positive numbers. So the answer is minus 8. So x equal minus 8, y equal what? Minus 2. Thank you.